Hi. Good morning. I'm a couple minutes late. There was already a lot going on. I hope he's quite comfortable sitting here like this. Hi, Jane. My dog has now decided to sit on me like I'm a bark lounger. It is Sunday morning, and today we will do, hey Ari, hey Steve. Today we're doing barefoot cardio conditioning, which just means you need enough room, enough space around you to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. I guess he's all done. Okay, scoot. And if you have a mat, that is an added bonus, but not 100% necessary. If you have something shaped like this is a yoga block. It's a 3-dimensional rectangle. If you have one of these, fantastic. If not, you can use like a hardback book, hi guy, or a bigger dumbbell on its end. And if you have one of these, you're just gonna set it over to your right side. I'm having a couple of towels today because I think it's gonna get really sweaty. If you have 2 towels, or even just one, you can set one of them over here next to your prop. And you know what, if you don't have any kind of prop, that's okay too. We'll do a rhythmic warm-up, sort of with a yoga flavor to it, with a lot of upper body stabilization built right in. You can always put your knees down during all the plank work, it's totally fine. Then we'll move into cardio intervals that all flow together, combinations of movements, all different planes. We'll do that for the whole time until we get to the end for some core and stretch. So I'm gonna use a towel during the core section today, so it's okay if you just have one, you'll use that for your resistance. And if you have an extra one laying around, then you can use that to put underneath you where you will be so sweaty at that point. If you have any sort of an injury, you'll work either the first or second levels of all the moves that I'm doing. I'll build those from the ground up. You just decide which level works for you. If you have an injury that you've seen a doctor for, make sure that you've been cleared to do this so that you don't aggravate it further, it being your injury. If you're watching this after the fact and not live, but on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for joining and subscribing and sharing the videos with your friends. It's all good. If you're looking for the way to get to I'm tongue-tied this morning, to the YouTube fitness channel, there's a link in my Instagram bio. I also keep these in my IGTV so you can find them anywhere, anytime. I think that, oh, you want to have a beverage. I always keep my water in a fancy wine glass hidden over here behind the piano so that Mr. Dog doesn't also take a sip. And an after party today. Since we're doing no real resistance other than your own body, after party today will be upper body work specifically with dumbbells, sort of medium-ish size. Dog is coming through. And a deep stretch using your towel. So, and also, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation into my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail. I do appreciate it. It's keeping this going. And again, as always, if you're not in a position to do that, that's okay too. All right, I'm gonna, I hope he doesn't think that he's staying here for the whole time because I won't have it. So, or maybe I don't have a choice. So oops, that is not the track we wanted to play, is it? My playlist has suddenly gone bonkers on me. All right, let's stand up if you're not there already. I don't know what he's thinking. Is nobody in charge of you today? I don't have, pajama producer, did Mr. Dog get a chew stick? I seem to have been abandoned because I think there's a football game on. So you'll stand up near the front edge of wherever you're starting. Shoulders down and back. Your toes should be able to wiggle. Knees are straight but not locked. Both arms come up. At the top, you'll fold, lace your fingers, round your back, come up. At the top, press your palms towards me, round your back, and come up. Let's do that again. So you'll fold, lace, round up. At the top, press your palms towards me, round your back, and up, slightly faster. So you'll round, up, round, all the way up. Fold forward, round up, press once more, fold, round, press at the top, hold here, step out to your left and then to your right. As you step out, one arm comes down and back up. Other way, reach once more. Now fold, lace your fingers, round up, press towards me, step out left, release, other way, arms come down, fold, lace, unroll, press towards me, step out left. Other way, let's go one more time, fold over, lace, round, press, step out to your left and your right. This time, fold, grab your elbows, or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. And change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left. Then bend both knees. Let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. At the top, shoulders down and back. Both arms come up. Fold forward. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll in 4, 3. This time on your fold, bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step back. Find a downward facing dog. That's with your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your heels press into the floor. Palms press into the floor. Your chest presses through your shoulders. Then lower your hips to any plank. So that's wrists under shoulders, and maybe your knees are on the floor, maybe they're not. If they're not on the floor, you can rock forward and back. Nice and easy, not too far. Core stays engaged, twice more. And then hold in your plank, whichever plank it is. Then lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Lower your hips down to plank. And then back up to down dog. Try that slightly faster. Lower your hips. 1, 2, back up. Do it again. Lower for 2, lift. Same thing. Lower for 2. Once more. Then hold your down dog. Heels lift up together and lower. Lift and lower. Hold your down dog. Shift to your right hand and foot. Left hand reaches for your left ankle. Engage your core. Step your left foot forward. Make your way up to your left leg. Back heel stays up. Your arms come up. Hinge forward. Arms come down and back up. Do it again. Hinge for 2 and up. Same thing. Hinge for 2. Hey, Ralph. And then both hands on the inside of your left foot. Engage your core, tailbone lifts. Step back and find your downward facing dog. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Right hand reaches for the right ankle. Core stays engaged. Step your right foot forward. Make your way up to your right leg. Back heel stays up, arms come up. Hinge over for 2. Ralph, I miss you. And over for 2 and up. Twice more. Over for 2 and up. Last time. On the next pass, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Engage your core. Tailbone lifts slightly up. And then step back to your downward facing dog. Then lower your hips to any plank. Wrists under shoulders. If your knees are still up, put them down now. Release your feet and take your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a modified plank. Wrists under shoulders, shoulders down away from your ears. You can stay here or bend your elbows a little or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows, hips to your heels. Make it slow, round up and hold or bend. Child's pose, do it again, round up, hold or bend. Do it again, round up, hold or bend. Twice more here. Round up. This time come all the way down to the floor. Hands stay at your chest. Right leg lifts up from your hip. And now your left. Option to press down and get a little lifted rotation. Push down, come up. Last two. Press your chest up here. Hips to your heels. Child's pose again. Then round back up to a modified plank. This time tuck your toes. Push down, find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. Those are all our positions. We'll make it slow. Round up, tuck your toes, down dog. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Do it again, round up. Down dog. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Same thing. Do it again. Round up. Push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold. Hold right here. Shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your toes and lift your knees. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Pick your right leg up. You can stay here or bring your right knee into your chest. Maybe extend under your left leg and open. Right wrist under your right shoulder. Maybe you reach your top arm over your ear and back up. Make your way back. Left hand to the floor, engage your core. Right knee to the chest. Find your plank. Take a break if you need to. Shift your right hand and foot. Maybe you lift your left leg up. If you did, you can stay here or bring your left knee into your chest. Maybe extend underneath your right leg. If you did, maybe you extend your right arm up. Left wrist under your left shoulder. If you did, maybe you reach your top arm over your ear and bring it back up to the ceiling. Make your way back to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. Tailbone lifts up. Down dog here. Then walk your feet up towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold. Your tailbone lifts up. Let your head hang. Slowly unroll. At the top. Shoulders down and back. Palms together. Squats right here. Adjust your outfit if you need. All right. We haven't done this class in a couple weeks. So you're always pushing down to come up without locking your knees, and definitely engaging the glutes at the top. All right. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend both knees. Hands to the floor. Step back to any plank. If your knees are down, your next progression is to lift them up. Once they're up, you have an option to bring your knees into your chest and back to plank. So you can work here or slightly faster, but feel free to work on your plank position. So if your challenge is to get from modified plank to full, then that's what you'll work on. Once you're in full plank, you can start working on the knees coming in and out. Maybe faster here. In, 8 to go, 8, 7. Any level works. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold, let your head hang, tailbone lifts. Unroll. At the top, squats here, let your heart rate settle. So when we do this, next time around, be aware of your breathing, because it's really easy to hold your breath here. One more. Now both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor. Step back to any plank. If your knees are up, you bring them in and out. Maybe faster. Wrists under shoulders. Maybe you double it up. Quicker pace here, use side. I'm going to break it up. So I'll slow it down, then speed it up. Any combination of moves works. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands, forward fold. Tailbone lifts, unroll. Squats at the top. Whew. I don't think I was breathing all the way in there. You gotta be careful that even though you think you're breathing, are you breathing all the way in and out, or is it shallow? Let's go once more. Both arms up. Inhale, reach up, bend both knees, hands to the floor. Find any plank. Knees can come in slowly or slightly faster, or even faster here. Remembering that maybe you're just working on modified to full plank. Any combination of these moves will work as long as you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Hold any plank, tailbone lifts, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands, hang in a fold, tailbone lifts, unroll. Squats here. I don't think I was breathing on that last move. Make sure your space is clear. I have a little bit of stuff that has migrated into my space. Not really sure how that happened. Touch your knees, knuckles up, sink, knuckles up. Do it again. Same thing. Twice more here. At the top, hold, left arm comes down. Then right. Do it again on your left. And right. Step out left. Oh, I know, Ari, this playlist was my very, very first Deep Extreme playlist. And it's on the oldest phone known to man. And I can't get it out of there. So hopefully the phone doesn't break. Maybe sink your hips and push down to come up. Do it again. Now maybe you release like you did in the warm-up. Other way. Pushing against the floor to come up. 4 to go. 4, 3, push down to come up. Then parallel squats, touch your knees. Sink, knuckles up. Let's do 4 more like this. Then we'll put those 2 moves together. 2 more. And then step out left, sink, release. Other side. 2 more. Parallel squat, touch your knees. Next time around, we'll break it down in halves, 2 of each. Step out left. Other side, squat, touch your knees. Step out left, release. Squat, touch your knees. Step out left, release. Other way, squat twice. Step out left last time. Squat, touch your knees. Hold your arms at the top. Try to lift your heels and balance. Breathe in and out. Try to find your chair squat. Breathing all the way in and out. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Palms together, push down to come up. Shoulders down, squats here. Make sure you have room behind you. Remember, no knee locking. Twice more. Then your left leg steps back 1 time. Step back, other way. Step back. So this is your foot pattern. Option to sink your hips here. So your toes are slightly turned out, knees tracking the same direction as your toes, hips sink straight down. You'll feel a stretch on the inside as you sink. And if you push down through the middle of your feet, you'll feel that same stretch contract. Maybe you reach up with your back arm. Reach again. Do it again. In 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Keep that in your head. Make sure you have a little bit of room in front, probably right about in the middle of your space. Left leg steps towards me once, then right. As you step forward, your back heel just lifts up off the floor. Cross your forearms. Now uncross and cross again. Shoulders stay down. Back heel comes up. You sink and then push against the floor to come up. Let's do it again for 4. Then we'll put the 2 moves together. Left leg steps back. Sink and reach. And right. Towards me, uncross. 2 of each. Step back left. Sink your hips. Do it again. Towards me, uncross. And right. Step back left. This is your combo. Towards me, uncross. Left, then right. Step back here. Sink. Do it again. Towards me. Let's do it a couple more times. Step back. Sink. Again. Towards me. Last time, step back left. Sink. Towards me. Parallel squat, palms together. See if you can talk. You should be able to, but you should not feel like it. Keep your squat, feet wide, toes towards me. Chest stays lifted as you squat. Sink a little further. Reach, pull, reach, pull. So you push down through the middle of your feet. No weight in your toes. 2 more. Shift to your right side. Left leg, diagonally back. Come up, other way. Right leg back. Single count here. So sink, push down. Your chest stays up. Option to reach to the back corner. Push down against the floor to come up. Oftentimes, our instinct is to roll up through the back, but I want you to think about pushing down through your foot to push against the floor. 2 more. Wide parallel squat right here. Sink, reach, and pull. Push down to come up. Do it again. Left leg diagonally back here. 4 of these. I have an itch on the ear. 1 more. Parallel wide, 4 of these. 3, push down. Left leg diagonally back here. 4 of these. Sink, push against the floor. Wide parallel squats here. 4 of these. 2 more. Left leg diagonally back and sink. Push down. 2 more. Wide parallel squats right here. Sink, push down. 2 more. At the top, feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders. Lift your heels. Palms together. Find your chair squat. Try to keep your heels up. Lower your heels, wiggle your toes. Come up, squats here. Make sure you have room behind you. Give it a glance. Cross your forearms. Just want to make sure you don't take anything out on the step back. Left leg steps back 1 time. Step. Other way. Again. Now as you step, option to sink your hips. We've done this before. Your toes slightly turn out. Option to pull back and cross. So pull back like a bow and arrow. Then cross. Sink, cross. You can work right here. Or you can come and touch your knees. Pull back, touch. So it's down, up, down. Beth Lane. And Chandelier, what? Chandelier, you are a busy girl. If you're working here, option to touch the floor. And Chandelier, look at the clock. You're right on time. Maybe you work here. Maybe you mix it up. Again, pull, touch. 4 more, any level, so it can be here or touching the floor. Last 2. And hold your chair squat. This time, take your arms by your ears. Wiggle your toes. Make a fist, extend. Make a fist, extend. Make a fist, extend. This time, hold your hands in a fist. See if you can wiggle your toes. Come up, palms together, squats here. Now is a great time to do a few things. Get your towel off, grab a sip of your beverage, and or see if you can talk. See what your heart rate's doing. I'm gonna grab a sip. Remember, if sipping while squatting, the sip happens on the way up. That way, your odds of sucking the beverage down the wrong pipe is very low. Setting this down. All right, make sure your space has remained clear. Left leg steps back once, step back. 2 more. Parallel squat. That was just a space check. That way I guarantee you looked back there. Now we'll try the sides. Left leg step out wide, squat here and right. So your toes face me. It's still a traditional squat with your tailbone going back, pushing down to come up. All right, reach down and pull up, just like we did in the middle. 4 more just like that. 4, push down. 3, push down. 2, 1 more. Parallel squats right here. Sink, shoulders down and back. 2 more. Left leg steps towards me 1 time. Then on your right, we did this before, your back heel comes up. Sink your hips when you're ready. Arms come down and up, down, up. Let's do 4 more like this. So 4, push down. 3, last 2, parallel squats right here. Keep those moves in your head. In fact, let's put those 2 together right now. Left leg, wide squat. Towards me, step lunge. Right side, wide, towards me. On your left. Out wide towards me. To your right. Keep this much in your head. Sink. Press. Again. Jennifer Johnson. Stanley, is that you? Sink. Up. Do it again. Parallel squats right here. Keep that much in your head. We're doing more. Not yet. 2 more. Then your left leg goes to your left corner in front here. Step. Step. So to the corner, like you're making a V with your foot pattern. Reach behind you to the corner. To the corner. To the corner. 2 more. Parallel squat, touch your knees, sink, push down to come up. Let's try that diagonal stuff again. Left side to the corner, reach together or reach, circle. Parallel squat, touch your knees, sink, push down to come up. 2 more. Left side, diagonal towards me, left, circle maybe, or not. Parallel squat, touch your knees. All right, we put all 4 of those moves together. Palms together, okay? So now we have 4 moves, right? Side wide, forward lunge, diagonal, squat, touch, reach. Yes? Let's put it all together. Just mark it, just the feet. Left side, wide squat. Towards me, lunge. diagonal, one squat. Try it on the right side, wide, towards me, lunge, diagonal, one squat. Yes, just squats. Put all that together, we'll add the arms in, shoulders down, ready? Left side wide. Towards me, front lunge, diagonal, towards me left. Squat once, touch your knees. Right side wide, towards me, lunge, diagonal right. Squat, touch your knees. Left side wide, towards me, diagonal. Squat, touch your knees. Right side and sink. Towards me, diagonal right. Squat once, one more time. Each side left. Towards me, diagonal left. Squat once. Right side, squat, touch, or do not touch anything. Diagonal right. Now touch your knees. Palms together, squat here. Keep that in your head because I might just link it together with another move. This next one, a lot of you know it already. Left side, step out once. Just once to your right. Now just like we did in the step out release, you'll sink your hips a little with your knees going the same direction as your toes, which is slightly turned out to the corners. Arms up. Goalposts and up. Goalposts and up. That's your arm pattern. Easy enough. You have an option if you want to cross at the top. Feel free. Again. Parallel squats right here. Shoulders down and back. Cross your forearms. One more squat. Hold at the top. Elbows lift up. Cross. Elbows. So it's like an upside down goalpost. Heels lift. Heels lift up. Now option to get a little air by pushing down into the floor. For 4, 3, 2 more, and parallel squats. We'll put those two moves together, the step out goalpost and the elbows up. Ready? Step out goalpost, other way, 2 more. Now elbows lift up here, maybe heel lift, maybe press up and get a little air. Let's do it again. Step out left goalpost. Goalpost. 2 more. Elbows lift. Maybe your heels lift. Maybe not. Maybe jump. 2 more. Let's do it in 2s. Step out left goalpost. Right side. Elbows up, heels up, or not. Step out left, right here. Sink and up. Elbows up. 1 more. Parallel squats. Easy enough. Let's do it from the top, or not from the top. From just this move. Then maybe put it together with the first combo. Sure, why not? Here we go. Goalpost, step out left and right. Elbows lift. Heels lift or not. Step out left. Sink. Push down. Elbow lift. Heel lift or jump. Parallel squats. All right, so let's see if we can link the first combo together with the second one. Remember, it was step out wide. It was side wide squat, front lunge, diagonal, and a squat. Once each side. Ready? Let's not go yet. Let's do 4 more of these. I want to catch the music in the right place. Now once more. Step out left, wide squat. Lunge to me left, diagonal towards me. Squat once. Right side wide, towards me. Diagonal to your right. Squat once. Here it is. Step out left, goalpost. Again. Elbows lift, heel lift, or jump. Step out left here. Sink. Other way. Elbows lift. Palms together, just as wide. All right. Should we do that again? Let's do it one more time. Then we'll add a piece. Yes. Think about where you're going. See if you can talk. Ready? Left side, step out wide. Towards me, lunge. Diagonal left. Squat once, touch your knees. Right side wide. Towards me once. Diagonal right. Squat once. Step out left, goal pose. Sink. Press. Elbows lift, heel lift, or jump. Do it again, step out left. Sink. Up. Elbows lift. Heel lift or jump. Parallel squats. Keep that in your head. 2 more. Left leg, diagonal back. 2 step out, other way. So it's like you're making the shape of a boomerang. Bend your back leg as you step. Press off the floor. Do it again. Step back. 1 more. Parallel squat. 1 tall or 1 back with the hand up. 1 down. As you squat, reach. Change it. Do it again. So your arms rotate. Step back, left diagonal here. Back. 1 more each way. Parallel squat. 1 arm up. Change it. 1 more each way. So you're going to stretch across the back. Step back left. Cross. Again. 1 more each way. So the arms just down. Together. Squat. 1 palm up, 1 down. Other way. 2 more. Now step out wide. That same thing. Sink. Again. So you feel the rotation along the side and the back. Sink. Do it again. 1 more each side. Feet come in, palms together. So we'll just do 2 of each. 2 diagonal back, 2 wide, clamshell hands and arms, yeah? Let's try it. Left side starts, step back diagonal, down. Again, step out wide, 1 palm up, 1 down, feet in, right side, diagonal back, feet go out wide, 1 clamshell, feet come in, step back left. So it's a lot of little footwork. Step out wide, right there. Bring it in, the right leg goes back. Make it a V. Feet wide, 1 palm up, 1 down. Parallel squats. All right, let's go from the goal post arms. Shall we? Step out left, sink. Other way, elbows up, heel lift or jump. Do it again, step out left, sink, push down. Elbow lift. 1 more. Left side diagonal back. Palms just out. Other way. Feet step out wide. Slide turn out. Sink. Feet in. Right leg goes back. Feet step out wide. And then parallel squat. That's all. Then we'll go from the top. Then we'll start the big long interval. Maybe we'll do a hop or pedal in the middle. Sure, might go a little long. From the top, step out left. Towards me on your left. Diagonal towards me left. Squat once. Right side wide. Towards me. Diagonal right. Squat once, touch your knees. Step out left goal pose. Do it again, right. Elbow lift, heel lift or jump. Step out left goal pose. Do it again. Elbow lift, heel lift, or jump. Here's the new part. Diagonal back left. We're on the right. Feet go wide. Left arm goes up first. Feet come in. Right leg goes back. Other way. Feet step out. Right arm goes up. Feet come in. Parallel squat. Easy enough. Might be time to move on. Hop or pedal here. You can pedal or hop. Pedal or hop. Step out. You can pedal, step, or hop. Jump, cross, open, 4 to go. Whether it's a pedal or a hop. 1 more. Arms finish up. Left arm down and then your right and your left. Maybe you lean into it for these. 3, 2, wide parallel squat. Sink your hips, reach, pull. You know this already. 4 more to go. Then we'll link it all together. 2 more. Then back to the hop or pedal. Right here, hop or pedal. Step or jump. 2 more. Arms finish up. Left arm reach. Maybe you add the lean. Either way, hips in the middle. Wide parallel squats right here. Sink, push down. 2 more. Hop or pedal right here. For these, with a hop or a pedal, step or jump, arms finish up, left, reach, other way, maybe lean, wide parallel squat, push down, 2 more, and then palms together, squats here, shoulders down, see if you can talk, toes to the corners, sink your hips straight down. So change from a traditional squat to a turnout sumo. Cross your forearms, shoulders down. 2 more, arms to a V. Then cross your arms up over your head, right there, out to a V. Sink, cross, up tempo here, cross, open, cross. Maybe your heels lift as your arms cross. If your heels are taking the lift, maybe you push down to get a little air. 4 to go, any level, 4. Push down to come up. Last 2. Left arm swings right here. Center, other way. So this is your new pattern. You can work here, or you can lean over, get a little air with your back leg. Center, jump or not. So feet flat, or a heel lift, or jump. Left arm swings right here. Stay up or not. You can lean. 2 more. Center, jump or not, or heel stay down. 2 more. Left arm swings right here. 4, 3, 2, center, heels stay down or they lift. Maybe jump. 2 more. Then warrior 3 to your right. So arms either down on your prop or the floor or along your sides of the body. Flex your top foot. If your arms are up, make this extend. If not, keep your fingertips on the floor or the prop. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Keep your hands to the fists if they're up. If your arms are up, right hand to the block or the floor. Everybody's going to open their front hip shoulder and extend the front arm up. Your leg gets up, it's flexed to the foot. Bend your knee for 2. Extend. Maybe bend both knees. 1, 2, extend. Do it again slowly. 1, 2, single count. Bend, extend. Pressing against the floor to come up. 1 more. Hold. Close your front hip and shoulder. Fingertips to the prop or the floor. Back toes to the floor. Heel stays up. Bend both knees. Push down to straighten. Do it again. Bend both knees. Maybe as you bend, your front knee comes in and is sitting somewhere behind you. Push down to find your extension. Extension, be low, level, or high. 1, 2, singles from here. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Hold your last position wherever it is. If your leg is up, bring it down. Everybody steps back to find any plank. If your knees are down, your next progression is up. Once you're up, you can crouch and back to plank. Crouch to plank. When you come back to plank, aim to get your wrists right under your shoulders. Hold any plank. If your knees are down, next progression is up. Once you're up, you can step out wide and in, or faster here. Out, in, or a jumping jack. 4, 3, 2, hold any plank, tailbone lift, walk your feet up. Grab your prop if you're using one, tailbone lift up, unroll at the top. Prop goes to your left. Whew. Towel off if you need. A hop or pedal. Whew. Shake your shoulders out. Maybe you're to pedal. Make sure you can breathe. 4, 3, parallel squat. See if you can talk. If you're wearing a gadget, check it now. Push down. All right, feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink, push down. Remember your knees go the same direction as your toes. Cross your forearms, arms out to a V, then cross over your head and out to a V. Do it again. Sink, cross, sink, V. Once more slowly. Then up tempo from here. Cross, V. Maybe your heels lift up as your arms cross. If your heels are lifting, maybe you press down to get a little air. One more. Right arm swings left here. Center, other way. So this is your pattern. Or you can lean over and lift your back leg, get a little air. One more. Center, heel stays down or lift or jump. Again, right arm swings left here. You can stay lifted or hinge. 2 more. Center, jump or not, or heel lift. Do it again. Right arm swings left, last set, 4 of these. 3, 2, center, jump or not, or maybe heel lift. Just 2 more. And palms together. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, forgot that whole other side. Ready? And heel lift. 2 more. And then warrior 3 to your left. Wouldn't that be sad? Fingertips. Wait. Oh, Ari, I got distracted by your comment. So fingertips either on your block or the floor or along your side body. Flex your back foot that is up. Make a fist if your hands are up and extend. Make a fist and extend. Make a fist. Whew. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist if they're up. If your hands are up, bring your left fingertips to the floor. Keep the heart rate high. Floor or the prop. Everyone, open your front hip, shoulder, extend your front arm up. Flex the leg that's up behind you. Try to bend your top knee. 1, 2, extend. Try to bend both knees. 1, 2, extend. Single count so you'll bend. Extend, bend, extend. 2 more. Keep breathing in and out. Hold your top position. Front fingertips come to the floor. Square your hips and shoulders, back toes to the floor. Bend both knees slowly. 1, 2, extend. Boy, I'm making a little pool here. 1, 2, maybe your front knee comes into your chest. For 2, extend anywhere behind you in 1, 2, extend, single count, bend, extend. Just 2 more. Then hold your last position. Step back and find any plank. Wrists underneath your shoulders if your knees are up. Crouch back here to plank. Wrists under shoulders. 1 more. Hold any plank. If your knees are up, you can hold or step out slowly out to the side. Out, out, and in. Maybe faster. Breathe in and out. Maybe jump. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts. Unroll at the top. Hop or pedal. Whew. I'm hanging on to this towel. All right, let's do hop or pedal 4 times. 1, out, 2, out 2 more. Arms finish up. Left arm leans or reach only. You decide. 2 more. Wide parallel squats. 4, push down. 3, 2 more. Feet underneath your hips and just squat. Whew. Yes, Ari. To respond to your comment, I know this phone, see, Apple has made it very hard for me. I cannot get the music out of there. And I have it somewhere in a box in a CD. A CD though, I don't even know how I would load it onto a new phone. 2 more. Hold up, both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees. Hands on your legs, tuck your hips, roll up. Do it again, both arms come up. Bend both knees. Hands on your legs, tuck and roll. 1 more time, arms up. Bend your knees. Tailbone lifts up. Or no, thanks, just lift up. And walk around. I don't know what I'm saying. I meant to say, you round up. Stand on your feet. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Wow, my heart rate was through the roof. There was a lot going on. Messages popping up. I know everyone likes this playlist. This was my very first Deep Extreme playlist. So I think for a lot of you, I think it's like time travel. You hear it and it puts you back in that room where we used to do the class. But man, my heart rate was high. Texts were coming through. My heart rate was flashing at me. Comments coming up on the monitor. So sorry about that glitch in my programming where I forgot to do the last part of the long interval. I know it's good. You know what? I think that I can, and I don't know, I can reach out to the guy who I originally got this sort of music from, and I think now his music is actually mixed into playlists that are seamless, and I might be able to purchase them, but I don't know that the instructions are in English, so let me just see, because it's all from Germany, so I don't really have a lot of German skills. All right, I'm gonna use this small towel as my prop. I'm using another towel because it's like Lake Tahoe over here. Sweating up a storm. Sweating up all the garbage I put into my body over the weekend. By garbage, I just mean popcorn and chocolate. All right, have a seat, stay lifted up. Oh, I do have the Deep Extreme cowbell. It is in my closet. It'd be hilarious if I used it, right? All right, so sit up tall, shoulders down in bed. Yes, well, the geniuses at the Apple Store might be able to help, but right with no weights, yes. But these songs came to me all single tracks, and I had to mix them into this, and that was 1,000 years ago on a lot of different equipment. So, but I think with what little German I know, I think I've seen online that I think he has music that is like this that I can get from him. So I have to figure out how much it costs before I just buy it in German, and maybe it's $1,000, I don't know. All right, bend your knees, sit up tall, grab your towel, make it so there's no slack. Shoulders down, sit up tall, right on top of your butt bones. Shoulders down and back, half curl down. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. Half curl, I just had to scooch forward. So as you curl, you're pulling your towel out to the side. Then maybe you lift up on a diagonal with your towel. Curl the diagonal up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Do it again and curl, lift. Do it again. This time hold your curl. Hold here. Rotate towards me. Slowly try to touch the floor. Back to center. Same direction. Towards me. Single count here. Towards me and up. Both hips stay on the floor. Maybe you extend your front leg as you rotate towards me. Pull the towel out to the sides. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. Let's do 4 more. We'll go right into the other side. Hold in the center, slow motion away from me. 1, 2, push your shoulders down away from your ears, same direction. Single count. Try to keep pulling out on your towel. Maybe extend your back leg as you rotate across. Push your shoulders down, that's where your contraction is. in your core. 4 more like that. 4 to the center. 3, 2 more. And then forward fold, take your towel around your feet. Pull it tight. Knees can stay bent or straighten them out. Either way, curl forward. Actively release your low back. Then chin to your chest. Actively separate the shoulder blades. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Eyes up, shoulders down. Let's try that again. Forward fold, chin to the chest. Inhale. On the exhale, bring your eyes up first, then your shoulders, then your body. And come up, set the towel off to the side. We're gonna do slow motion, torturous abs. Tuck your hips. Fingertips help you roll down. When you get to the floor, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Maybe extending the top leg as you rotate across. Nice and slow. And then come back to the center. Knees into your chest. Untuck your hips. Hands at the sides of your hips. Shoulders pressed down. 90-degree bend in the knee. Calves parallel to the floor. Take the arms out to the side. Palms up. Keep your shoulders pressing down. Rotate towards me with your legs. For 2, pull back to the center, away from me. Away, shoulder blades push down to the center. Towards me, exhale, rotate. For 2, pull center. Away from me, exhale, 1. 2, pull center. Exhale towards me for 1. 2, pull center. Away from me, exhale, 1. 2, and center. Extend your legs up, fingertips to the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up over your head. Exhale, circle the arms around on the floor. Squeeze under your armpits, roll your shoulders off the floor. Flex your feet. Back leg lowers down but does not touch the floor unless you need it to. Slowly change sides, 2 counts. 1, 2, change sides. 1, 2, do it again. Reach your fingertips past your hips. Hold your front leg up, back arm across and pulse. By squeezing underneath your back armpit. 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, hold up, lower your front leg. For 2, lift it back up. Do it again. Lower 1, 2, and up. Do it again, lower in 1, 2. We have 1 more time with the front leg. Squeeze underneath your back armpit. Hold up. Arms on either side of your hips. Change legs. Back arm across, or front arm across the back leg. Pulse. By squeezing underneath your front armpit. And hold. Squeeze under your armpit. Flex your feet. Back leg lowers down in 1, 2, pick it up. This leg is a dumbbell for your core, a little lower. For 2, lift up. Twice more, lower down, 1, 2, squeeze under your armpits, keep this out of your neck, and keep it in your core. And then hold, fingertips on either side, both knees and release. Both feet on the floor, close to your hips. Either grab your towel or your mat, tuck your hips and press down. Lift your hips up so that you're in a bridge pose. That's a diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. See if your toes can wiggle. Maybe you lace your fingers underneath your hips. Scoot your shoulder blades closer together. Again, check to see if you can wiggle your toes. See if you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now and lower your hips. Bring your knees to your chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees into your chest until you feel the stretch on the back side and down into the glutes of the leg that's on top. Try not to hold your breath. Change sides. Other leg on top. Grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. I almost said or. You gotta do both. And release. Both feet on the floor, front knee into the chest. Extend the leg up until you feel the stretch. Behind, maybe your back leg walks out. Maybe not. Flex the front foot, bend the knee to the chest. 1, 2, extend out. Do it again, flex and bend. I think this music is going to stop abruptly. Once more, flex and bend. It is. And hold it up. Take the front arm all the way on the inside of the front leg. Push the leg a little bit to the side, just a little bit, just far enough to feel the stretch on the inside. As long as you press your back hip into the floor, flex both feet, push your heels out to the walls. Make sure your breathing is not shallow. Bend your front knee to the center and take the front arm out towards me, back arm across your bent knee, and then take your knee away from your screen. But keep reaching out with your back fingertips. This is an easy place to hold your breath, so be aware of that and try to breathe. And back to the center, change sides. Back knee in, extend your leg up. Maybe your front leg walks out, maybe not. Flex and bend the knee to the chest. Send the heel up. Do it again. Flex and bend. One more time. And then hold your leg up. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. The back leg goes out to the side just a little bit. I'm getting pressure from the pajama producer because I'm over. Just want to feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Press both heels out to the walls, shoulders down, front hip pressing into the floor, and then bend your back knee to the center, back arm out to the side. Front arm across your bent knee, and take your knee over towards me, reaching out with your back fingertips. Breathing while this happens. And then back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Let's finish this up by turning over onto your front side. Arms and legs all the way out. Front arm reaches back. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip. Hip to the floor. Bend your back elbow and make a fist to rest your forehead. Heel to the hip. Hip to the floor. And release, change sides. Back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor, bend your front elbow. Make a fist. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Try to keep your hand where it is on the foot and take your front arm around. Try to grab both feet. If you're not quite here, work on it. Grab your heels or your pants. But once your feet are in your hands, press your feet into your hands to lift your knees. Then maybe lift your chest, open your shoulders, breathe while you're here, and release. Hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up, hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders, then try to rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling so your hands are on their sides. And then release your palms back down to the floor. Round your back up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, tuck your hips. Push down, lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold, let your head hang, your tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, shoulders down and back, Ooh, we did it. And I went 5 minutes over. That's okay, it's Sunday. Where are you going anyway? So that's the class. We'll come back in 5 minutes. We'll do a deep stretch, hip openers, all the stuff we love to do, and grab a couple dumbbells, and we'll do some upper body specific work that we didn't get to do in the class. So I'll see, next Sunday is Halloween, and my daughter is doing a horse show. So I don't know what time she's showing, so I won't know until probably the last minute if I'm teaching next Sunday. I'm here Tuesday and Thursday for sure. I will keep you posted about next Sunday, and if we do it, it'll probably have to be early. So let me know what you think about that. My pajama producer is shaking his head like it's not happening. We'll see, maybe I can produce myself. I'll see some of you in 5 minutes. Bye.